Hello. So today I want to tell you about the game Graft from Ivy Studios, and I was given this at Gen Con. It is set in the same world as Tend, which is a big Kickstarter that they did that should be fulfilling later this year. I got to play Tend at Gen Con with like 70 other people, and it was amazing. I backed it. I am so excited for my copy to show up. But in the meantime, this is set in the same world, so it has the same cute graphics. You're working for the Zenith Corp in the same way, but this is a drafting game that has some push your luck to it for 3 to 5 players, and I love it. Let me tell you about it. So in this game, there are goals that are gold, and like, look at the gold foil on the cards. Is that necessary? No. But Ivy Studio really pays attention to details, and I know I appreciate that. And then there's silver goals. Those also have silver foil. So for each game, you will have 2 gold and 3 silver goals that are being worked towards. So when you achieve these, you will get to put one of your cute little player markers. There are 5 for every player that look like this. Of course, I'm green, obviously. So when you achieve these, if you are the first person to achieve one of the goals, you will put your marker up above. If you achieve someone achieves it after you, they put theirs below. And same thing, if someone else had achieved here, then my marker would go below. And like I said, you have 5 of these, so you can potentially achieve every goal each game. And you are going to get a lot of points this way. Unsurprisingly, gold going to be worth more than silver. And as I showed you, there are a lot of these cards, so it's going to be different every time you play. So in this game, you will put the cards in the deck for your player count. So a 3-player game will look like this. I've already pulled out all of the 4 and 5 player cards, but if you're playing with 4 or 5 players, obviously you pop those into the deck. Then there is a great player aid for every player in their color. So it tells you what to do on your turn, and it tells you what's happening with your cargo, because in this game you are collecting cargo to then ship off, and when you ship it off, those are going to be points at the end of the game. That sounds super easy and basic. This is Ivy Studios. There's always a twist. Things aren't that easy, right? Correct. So every player is going to get 1 ship cargo card, and then you will get 5 other cards so that you have a hand of 6. And every player will have this. As you can see, the cards are different types. They are going to have different abilities. These gray cards often have some sort of like instant ability on them, or this one's just going to be, 1 point per card in your compost, which I'll explain compost in a minute. These other cards over here, they're going to have some restrictions. That means when it's surrounded in red, that those colored cards cannot be to the right of this card when it's played. So obviously, if I play this green card down, it's telling me that any cards I play after this, because you work left to right, cannot be this green or this pink type. That's going to limit me. And all of the cards in my hand also have restrictions. So what's going to happen is everyone's going to look at their hand. And I like this one because it says I'll get 4 points if there's 4 cards in my cargo that I'm shipping off. So I take that and I pass to the next person. And then I'm going to get we're all going to reveal at the same time. We played our card. And I'm going to get cards passed to me. There will always be a ship cargo card. So now I know I cannot play green next to this. So maybe I'm going to play this yellow pickaxe, which now says I can't play blue. So I am limiting myself, but I'm going to get 2 points per unique yellow card. Also great. So now there's 4 cards in the hand. We all revealed. And then I'm going to get past another hand of cards. And now I look at this. Uh-oh. I only have green and blue cards. And right here, it says I cannot play green and blue cards. So what happened is I just busted. If I cannot play a card successfully and then pass on, I busted. So that means anything I've accumulated goes to my compost pile. Not great. And I now have to start essentially something new and then pass on. Let's say, however, that I could have successfully played down 1 more card. Let's see. Okay, let's say I had this one, right? This other yellow card. So let's say I want to play that. So instead, we're all going to put down our cards and reveal at the same time. And I'm going to reveal my ship cargo card. And what that means is that I am going to play my final card and I am going to send off that cargo. And because I sent it off successfully, it will score for me at the end of the game. And the way that it will score is based on what these cards say. So that has been sent off. Everything is wonderful and great. I picked my ship card back up, and now everyone gets to refill back up to 6 cards, and we keep going. So I like that push your luck element of like, oh, I can just get a couple more cards in here. It's going to help me get those green or those gold and silver. I don't want to keep saying green, those gold and silver goals. Or I have this really powerful card that if I can get something else in here, like this one card said I get 4 points if I can get 4 cards. So I want that one more card. So there's that push your luck element. Shock, surprise, I tend to push too far. But all of the cards interact in really cool ways. And because it's drafting, you kind of know what's out there, but you don't totally know what's out there. And because it refills every time someone ships, sometimes you're just like, okay, I can play this. And I really hope someone ships this round so that we get a bunch of new cards and I have more options going forward. So it's a really fun game in that way that you're just trying to like push it one more card to get those more points, to complete all the goals. And it is beautiful. Everything Ivy Studios, from what I have seen, I got to see all of their games laid out at Gen Con. They are amazing. I want to try so many of the games in their line. These are their smaller games that I'm trying. I really want to try Fractured Sky. It looks amazing. So I would love to hear from all of you who've played their games. Which one's your favorite? Which one should I try next? But this is Graft. I highly recommend it. I believe right now the only way to get it is pre-order through their website. And there are 3 games in this series. It was kind of their response to tariffs. So there are 3 games in this series that you can get. I have all of them. I'm doing videos on all of them. So depending on the order they get released, I either have already released the other 2 or they will be coming. So check this out. Give me a like and a follow, and I'll keep bringing you more board game content. Thanks. Bye.